Saluton, amicoi. I am here at NASC in North Carolina, which is, I don't know how you would describe it. It's an Esperanto gathering. It's sort of a mix between an Esperanto convention and summer camp and summer school. And there's probably about 100 people or so that have come from all over North America and even from Europe and Asia to learn Esperanto. And man, we're just having a really good time here at NASC. So I just figured I would take a little bit of time out of my day today to just talk about it a little bit, do a live stream. I know most of you probably have never heard of it. You're not Esperantists, which is actually excellent because I want to spread the word about Esperanto as much as I can. Just a side note, I'm not sure how good the quality of the internet is here out in the back porch of the building that I'm living in, just this dorm room here. So if you don't understand anything that I'm saying, I apologize. Maybe I'll just record a video on my iPad and then upload it later. But yeah, we're here. I'm taking Esperanto classes. It's about a week-long event. I think it's 8 or 9 days in total. Okay, Giraffe says, we understand. Thank you. It's good to know. So I'm here all week learning Esperanto. You have about 6 or 7 hours of class a day, so it's pretty intense. I started off actually taking the intermediate classes because I thought I would kind of try to push myself, thinking, oh, I'm a beginner in Esperanto, so I'll push myself by taking the intermediate classes. And then the very first day I take the class, and then the intermediate teacher comes up to me and she says, you should probably be in the advanced class. And I was like, wait, what advanced class in Esperanto? But I did. I went to the advanced class, and now I like that one even better. We're learning about Esperanto literature as opposed to, like grammar and vocabulary that we were learning in the intermediate class. So I don't understand everything that's going on in the advanced class. I did understand pretty much everything that was going on in the intermediate class, which is actually a good thing that I moved up then, because if you already understand everything that you're learning, then, well, you're not actually learning. We talked about some like vocabulary words and stuff like that that I didn't know yet. My Esperanto isn't great. It's I can definitely communicate. It's been a really interesting experience being here. I had like very briefly interacted with other Esperantists in the past. Like I used the Passporto Servo to stay overnight with Esperantists in a few different countries. And I went to a short Esperanto gathering one time in Dublin, Ireland, where we went out for lunch together and spoke Esperanto. But aside from that, I haven't really had opportunities to interact with other Esperanto speakers outside of YouTube or the internet. And man, it's been so interesting to come here and just speak Esperanto all day. I mean, just with everyone you see, because almost everyone here on the campus, we're staying at a college campus, and almost everyone here, at least the people that I'm interacting with, speaks Esperanto. So, you walk past someone and you don't say hello, you say saluton. Or someone holds the door open for you and you don't say thanks, you say dankon. And it's just a bizarre experience, especially when I first got here. I'm starting to get used to it now, and it's really cool. But the first day I was here, I was kind of like, man, am I really in a place where everyone is speaking? Hello, Kira. Saluton.
Saluton.
Ĉu vi volas partopreni en mia rektan elsendon?
Saluton.
Jen Kira. we are gonna have to crocodile a little bit because. Okay. Okay. I'll speak English. Vi povas Esperanti.
Kiel mi volas.
Yes. So Giraffe says saluton.
Oh.
I'm just talking a little bit about just the experience here at NASC.
It's hot.
Yes. We're in North Carolina and it's really hot, hence the sleeveless shirts. When did you start learning Esperanto? Okay, I'll answer the question. I started learning Esperanto 4 years ago, the same week that the Duolingo course for Esperanto came out. But I have not practiced enough. In the meantime, I've focused more on Spanish and on French and now on Thai. So I never really had a time to really focus on Esperanto. But now, being here, I mean,
Kind of forced to.
yeah, it's like, man, I never really saw a whole lot of value in learning Esperanto. I just thought it was something kind of interesting and fun to do, But now being here, it really makes me regret not putting more time into it because it really is an amazing
very strong
experience.
Community, very strong sense of community.
Yes. The people are just amazing. We have a lot of fun in our
Because
Gupuyos.
everybody had to learn how to use it, so we all know. We all have a shared experience of learning the language, even if the language we learned it from is different.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, the thing about learning French is you go to France, they hear your English accent.
And they go,
yeah, and then they just switch to English on you because it's easier for them. You meet someone who speaks Esperanto, and they will bend over backwards trying to help you learn Esperanto and stick only in Esperanto.
Yeah. You hear saluton, you know that person's a friend.
Already, right, yes. Yes, they are Samideano.
Yeah.
So, when did you start learning?
I heard about Esperanto around the same time when the Duolingo course came out.
Okay.
I was complaining to my math teacher,
Saluton.
English grammar and spelling, it's so unusual, it doesn't make any sense, there's so many exceptions, and I want to make my own language, a perfectly logical language, where it's spelled right, and the grammar works. It already exists.
Yep.
It's called Esperanto. You can learn it on Duolingo. And I did like 2 lessons, left it alone for a year, and then started going to meetings. But I still didn't really use Duolingo. I learned mostly through conversation. And so now I'm here because my vocabulary is really weak. I can talk my way around pretty much anything unless I need a specific word for something, in which case I just completely break.
Yeah, and I mean that's part of what the whole experience is about. There's not a whole lot of places you can go to submerge yourself in Esperanto.
Yeah. Because the way you learn vocabulary in Esperanto is not through reading an entire dictionary. That does absolutely nothing. You can read a whole book on grammar to learn all the grammar, but talking to people, different people are going to talk about different things. So that's how you learn the new words and get to know about new things.
Reading novels would probably be an effective way of learning new vocabulary.
I just need to find novels that aren't about how Esperanto is the solution for all the world's language problems, because I already speak the language. Please don't sell it to me.
It's really funny. This is our first time probably speaking English to one another.
It's really, really weird.
Yeah, I never noticed her Canadian accents before.
Yes, I have a severe Canadian accent.
I only notice it when you say out or outside or a boat.
Boot and a boot.
Yeah, I just did a video on that recently, actually.
Just a Canadian. Yes. In the rest of Canada, we don't say boot. That's just a newfie thing.
Yeah, there's yes, I actually just did a video on that recently, linguistic analysis of the difference between American and Canadian accents.
Well, actually, I have a different to normal Canadian accent because I'm from Toronto.
Toronto.
The less vowels you pronounce, the more Torontonian you are.
Yes, well, I'm from Wisconsin, which isn't too far away, so I get made fun of a lot.
Similar accent.
Yeah, and my mom actually ends like half of her sentences with a, so people have...
But Esperanto has a word like that, chew. It's
chew,
sort of,
chew?
Yeah. So, like, at the beginning of a sentence, it turns a statement into a question, but at the end of a sentence, it's like, you agree with me, that's right. Like,
right.
It's just sort of, it's a back-channeling thing. To make sure that somebody's listening to you. That's actually why Japanese is really hard for people to learn, is because, like, Japanese people will constantly interrupt you, and you should constantly interrupt them, not because you don't care what they're saying, but because you do. If you're, interrupting and repeating what they've just said. It means you're listening because you're helping them say it in other words.
Yeah.
So, the Canadian A and the Esperanto chu at the end of a sentence just double checks that somebody's still agreeing with you and listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I was last night. Man, I don't know why I haven't really been able to sleep that well since I've been here.
Sleeping really weird.
Maybe because it's so hot.
Yeah,
But
maybe just because it's an unusual schedule handed down from on high.
yeah. I was laying in bed last night thinking about what a strange word yen is.
Yeah.
And I was like, how would I, if I was speaking to someone that doesn't understand Esperanto, how would I explain this word to them? You can't translate it into English. The closest thing I can think of is voila or voici.
Yeah. It is sort of similar to how it happens in French, but
But then you would have to explain what the meaning of the French word.
But like, I think it's here's this for you. Like when you're giving someone coffee, you say yen via capo.
That's one way of explaining it.
It's not the only use of it, but you can explain that first use, and as they hear it in other usages, they can expand the scope of the word. But giving someone one specific use of a new word is better than trying to explain the whole nebulous expended usage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most straightforward explanation of yen would be, here is item X.
Yeah. It's sort
yen
of
X would be that. And but it can also be like Evil Dia introduces himself as Saluto no chiui, yen Evil Dia. So that's how he says like,
me.
Exactly. Here is me.
It's me. It's me, Mario.
And you can also say like yen estis.
Yeah.
There once was.
Yeah. Like for starting a limerick, yen estis. Well, you don't need the verb esti because the verb is sort of built into yen, but it doesn't work like a normal verb. Yen estis Fraulein, and then you say a place name because it's a limerick.
Yes.
So yeah.
I missed a few comments on here. Giraffe asked, "What is the hardest aspect of learning Esperanto?"
Oh man. So most of the words are going to be root words, and you can add your verb endings, you can add your noun endings, you can play around with your suffixes. If you know your grammar, you learn a new root word, good. But of course, like anything, there's those little snaggly bits, and actually they're selling physical copies of a triplet of books, mini grammar, mini dictionary, mini course. The grammar book has all these little snaggly words. A lot of them are adverbs, a lot of the prepositions are really snaggly, but there's like these words that don't end in one of the usual endings and are not a root word, and you cannot just conjugate to all the different types of words from them in the same way, and it's really weird. Yeah.
Most people would probably tell you that the hardest part about learning Esperanto is the accusative case. That's the famous.
Yeah, the famous difficult thing.
Right. It's actually not that difficult.
No.
I don't always use it when I'm trying to speak quickly. Sometimes I just forget. But it's not too difficult to at least understand the concept.
It's the difference between what's it? It's the difference between a duck eating a pineapple and the pineapple eating the duck.
It's the difference between I and me, or he and him. Essentially.
Yeah, it does that too. But you put the accusative on the thing stuff is happening too.
Yeah.
Wherever that is in the sentence, you can shuffle it all around. So.
Direct object.
But it's usually the direct object. So that's how you know if it's the pineapple being eaten or the duck being eaten.
Yeah. Right. That's a funny sentence in Esperanto.
Yeah.
And it's probably important to mention that whatever is the hardest aspect of Esperanto is going to be at least 6 times easier than the easiest thing in any other language, except for Tokipona.
Well, Tokipona is difficult because you have so few words to work with.
Right.
So it's sort of it's so minimal, you have to force yourself to think more simply, and that's really difficult. I haven't even tried, it's that difficult.
It's a lot of fun. You should try it.
Yeah.
I gave it a try one day earlier this year. I just studied Esperanto for Tokipona for 6 hours at a time. I live streamed the whole thing. It was a lot of fun.
Wow, live streaming learning a language.
Yeah, I did it with Esperanto too for 9 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was fun. All right. Awesome Anna says, I like your channel. Learning with books, etc. is a lot more fun than grammar books and traveling. And traveling actually helps a lot, so it's motivating to watch your videos. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I mean, I don't like just sitting in my room and just reading books all the time, you know?
Yeah, who would like doing that?
Yeah. There's a really interesting dynamic here, at least for the intermediate classes. I know you.
I'm in the high level class. It's difficult.
I now started taking the upper level morning classes, but I'm still in the.
Yeah, the literature class is really fun.
Yeah, the literature class is fun, and probably everyone on here watching is probably going, "There's an Esperanto literature class."
Yeah, there is. The guy who's teaching it, he wrote. There was this thing a French guy did back in the 40s where he wrote the same short story 99 different ways to demonstrate how flexible language is.
I have that book. It's an exercice de style.
Style exercice in
Raymond Queneau or something like that.
Yeah, and so to show how flexible language is, that you can write the same story 99 different ways, and so the person teaching the literature class translate that into Esperanto.
Oh man!
And has been forcing us to like play all these different crazy word games to, you know, do our own versions of the style exercice.
That's funny. I didn't know that because I I missed the first 2 days of the advanced class. I wish I would have been there because that's really interesting.
I missed it today because I completely lacked any attention span. I went. There's lemonade with thyme in it.
Oh.
At the cafe just down the road. So,
interesting.
Yeah, that's what I did instead of going to my lesson.
Have you gone to Cookout yet? The restaurant? It's only here in North Carolina and I think Tennessee.
Yeah, you said to me. It's in the.
It's just like a mile away.
A mile away. Yeah. I want to go there while I'm still here.
If you ever visit North Carolina, Tennessee, or I think South Carolina, Cookout. Cookout. It's my favorite restaurant. It's not my favorite fast food restaurant. It's my favorite restaurant.
yeah, and that's you used to live here or around these parts that you used to go.
Yeah, I used to live not far from here when I was in the military.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything else you want to say about NASC?
It feels really weird to speak Esperanto for so long. But by the time it's the evening, even though I have the capability to still speak Esperanto, like my brain just goes, no, you have to do something different than Esperanto. You have to use English. And so I usually find somebody who's, just passed a beginner and start talking about something too complex for either of us to understand in Esperanto, so that we'll all just sort of talk English for a while. Yeah. Because I need a bit of a break after that long, you know?
Yeah, I have pretty much managed to stay in Esperanto all day long. There's just a few people here who just don't speak enough Esperanto to be able to do that. So I'll speak English to them a little bit. But otherwise, I mean, other than, I'm doing a live stream on my channel where people won't understand Esperanto.
That's an easy exception to that.
Yeah, but like I said, I think this is the first time we've spoken English to each other ever.
It's really weird.
All week, yeah. There's another guy who I think must be from Britain or something, and I didn't know until this morning.
Yeah, until you heard some stories.
Yeah, he was, because we were doing a translation exercise. We were translating Esperanto into English and English into Esperanto, and I heard him speak English for the first time, and I was like, he's not from here.
Yeah. And it's funny because when I've been walking around in the in the surrounding area, if I start talking to some of the locals, I'll actually mirror their accent a little and talk a bit like I'm Southern. Not too much.
You sound like an American.
Not to insult them, but I naturally mimic how they're talking. But as soon as they find out I'm Canadian, I switch to my normal accent because my brain goes, okay, I am one of these people. Oh, I've just said Canada. Okay, talk like a Canadian.
Yeah.
No, we do not ride polar bears.
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
All right. How many people come to these events?
Well, there's nearly 100 this year.
About 100, I think.
Yeah, and that's the most that we've had at NASC specifically. But there's usually more than 50 most years.
Yeah. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't, but some friends of mine have.
Yeah. I wanted to go last year, but I spent the whole summer in Europe, so I wasn't able to do that. Well, which wasn't bad.
No, that's...
Yeah. So, I'm really hoping I can make it next year too, because I didn't realize how fun this was. It would be just what a learning experience it is. Not even just about learning Esperanto, but just kind of learning just in general, learning about how to be a good person.
Well, stretching your brain by forcing yourself to speak another language,
Oh, earthquake! Sorry, I'm recording this on my iPad. All right, are you guys still alive? You still with me? Still there?
It was really weird though. Like the second night, we all played Monopoly together, and that was so difficult.
Yeah.
I know Esperanto, but like doing calculations and giving the amounts of money that you need and naming the streets, and it was difficult, even though like there's 10 numeral words and then words for 100 and 1,000. Like it's not difficult to say the number words, but my goodness, was it ever difficult to play Monopoly?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you use Duolingo or you use online courses and they teach you how to say, hello, I am a doctor. Hello, I like to play piano. They teach you how to say this stuff.
Like they teach you enough stuff to feel confident, and then you actually talk to somebody and you can't say anything.
Yeah, they don't teach you how to say, it's your turn and you landed on Park Place, so you owe me 75, what is it, Stelmiloi? Spetsmiloi.
Which is a real type of currency out there in the world.
Really?
It was at one point
Interesting.
a type of money that uses Esperanto on it. But at the World Congress, there's usually a conference-wide currency, stelloi, stars. So pretty much everybody at the Monopoly table saw S and thought, oh, stelloi. And
that's what I thought.
Yeah, the one younger guy who actually made the Monopoly board, he was like, no, it's Spetsmiloi. Oh, did I mess it up? And we're all like, well, you didn't mess it up. We were just expecting something else.
I've never been to a World Congress, so I didn't know that. But I knew stelloi from La Pasporto alla Tutto Mondo.
Yeah, and then that's why they had it in.
Fin stelloi, ne multe costas.
Yeah. So in the Monopoly board that we have, it's Spetsmiloi. But for the first.
Saluton, Katie.
For the first time in about 40 years, the World Congress is going to be in North America next year, in Montreal, Canada. So.
Ĉu vi volas partopreni en mia rekta sendo? Jen Katie, alia Esperantisto.
Saluton.
We have to speak English because not everyone speaks. Yes, ni crocodilas. So you're from Raleigh, right?
I am. I live here.
All right, we're in Raleigh, North Carolina. Have you been to Nest before?
Nest?
Oh,
no, yeah.
Yeah. Nast. Sorry, I say Nask.
It's okay.
Got that northern accent-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're just kind of talking about.
Yeah, just babbling about stuff.
Just babbling
The
about.
board had Spetsmiloi instead of stelloi.
Yeah. And it said the crocodileo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crocodileo.
Yes. So, okay, I have to figure out how to explain that to people who don't. Okay, explain away.
In Esperanto, the word for you using a language that isn't Esperanto is crocodile. Crocodilo is someone speaking it. Crocodili is to speak the wrong language.
Yeah, crocodili actually is to speak your native language.
Yeah, to speak.
Because alligatori is to speak your second language.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
When you should be speaking Esperanto. Yes.
Ah,
So to clarify, there actually is a word in Esperanto that means to speak your native language when you otherwise should be speaking Esperanto.
Because at big international conferences, a lot of the people here are from North America, but a few are from Europe. So at big Esperanto conferences, you're not going to know if everybody around you does speak your native language. So it's kind of rude to be speaking any language other than Esperanto because not everyone's going to understand you.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you want, when you come to, you only spend a week out of the year or 2 weeks out of the year at most at Esperanto events.
Yeah,
So you want to make use of the time to speak Esperanto, right? Yeah. So that's where the word crocodili comes from. Now in Esperanto, verbs always end in I, and nouns always end in O. And you just
Verbs you find in the dictionary end in I.
okay, infinitive nouns end in I. Yeah, and then there's just all these different
Yeah.
suffixes and stuff that you can add on like Lego blocks.
Yeah.
So A, which is spelled EJ, is what? Just a place?
Yeah, a place for whatever. So cafeo is a place of cafo, coffee,
Right.
cafe.
Lerneio is a place for learning, a school. Vendeio is a place for selling, right? So a store. And crocodileio,
Is a place for people who are speaking their native language.
yes,
When they're supposed to be speaking.
yes.
Esperanto.
So it would literally translate as place where you speak your native language when you should be speaking Esperanto.
Yeah.
But it's one word.
So on the Monopoly board in Esperanto, that's the jail.
Mhm.
Oh, you crocodile, you go to the
Yeah.
crocodile.
Get out.
And it's funny that they don't call it, what would you call it? Mal liberezio?
Oh,
Mallibereo.
Mal libereo, which would be
Or
just
Prisoner.
jail, yeah, or something like that.
But because it's Esperanto themed, I mean, what's
Yeah.
the bad thing you can do in Esperanto? Crocodile.
Yes.
And the blue ones that are the most expensive are Zamenhof Street.
Oh yeah.
And
Instead of like Park Place and Boardwalk,
Yeah.
Zamenhof Street, and
Zamenhof Street. I
remember.
forget what the other
Yeah.
one was.
it was something else funny.
Yeah.
so my guess is probably that we didn't read the Esperanto rules for Monopoly.
There wasn't a rules sheet
Okay.
written in Esperanto.
Probably whoever made the Esperanto version of Monopoly probably planned when you're playing this game, if anyone is caught crocodiling,
We
you
almost-
go to the jail.
we
Yeah,
almost
like a
started
house
following
rule.
that rule
We
because-
should have. That
Yeah,
would have
we
been fun.
should have. We should have from the start. Hey,
Yeah.
it's crocodileo, ne crocodilo.
Yeah, se vi crocodilas, vi iras al la crocodileo.
Yeah. And I'm sure from what we've said about crocodili, that's pretty understandable.
Yeah. So we played Monopoly. We also have Cartoi contra Esperantujo.
Yeah,
Which-
James Esperanto.
Yeah, well, like, how would you translate Esperantujo? Esperanto land?
Is what people I've heard.
It's sort of like the whole Esperanto culture thing. So
Yeah.
instead of a specific place, it's like the Esperanto community in a more general, broad sense.
It's
Yeah.
a metaphor for the country of
Yeah.
Esperanto.
If-
Country, because
right.
there's no country, so
Yeah.
If Esperanto had a country and a culture, I mean, it has a culture for
Yeah,
sure, but
Yeah.
and I didn't really fully understand that until I came here.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen Evil Dia videos and I've watched videos of Congreso and stuff like that, but it has a different feel than I was expecting.
You get really tired of saying saluton after
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Every person you pass goes saluton, saluton, yeah, saluton.
even the guards, the security guards here,
Oh my gosh, they
will
start
say
saying
it.
saluton.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
A few of them.
A
few
There's
of them.
one
Probably
specific one.
because I've
Yeah.
caught myself starting to speak Esperanto to a few of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't always know. I mean, now I'm starting to get to know who the people are.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know one lady in the cafeteria, she said bon appetit to everybody. One
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Someone probably taught it to her.
Yeah, somebody taught it to her and then said, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's so nice.
Yesterday, I went to the store with somebody, and we were speaking in Esperanto, and the lady in the line in front of us took the divider stick and put it in front of our stuff so that they wouldn't get confused. And I said, Danke, and then I went,
Yep. Yeah, well, they probably just think you're speaking German or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so some weird, vague, European-ish sounding language, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you just sound like you were speaking Spanish, and then all of a sudden you said Dankon?
Yeah.
What country are you from?
Well-
another, I was trying to explain a gufuyo to my mom,
Oh, yeah.
and twice during the conversation, I started using Esperanto.
Oh, that's
because
funny.
It's an Esperanto thing, and I
It
was
is very
trying.
much
Yeah.
Esperanto.
Well, it's like
culture.
we're here speaking Esperanto from morning until night, and it's just like it's hard to get out of that.
The gufuyo is a pretty. It can go late into the night. It's sort of just. It's a specific species of owl, but it describes when all the young people go hang out, play games, and do stupid stuff late into the night in Esperanto. So, like when some people were up till 1:30 playing Monopoly. I was not one of them.
Yeah. I mean, and Monopoly is already the never-ending game. So when you're playing in a foreign language, trying to
Oh my
figure out how to
Oh my
say
gosh.
stuff too.
And there's not many words with Esperanto Monopoly. It's your turn, pay me this
Piadizzo,
much, I'm
yeah.
buying a house, I'm buying a hotel.
And I'll like crocodileo.
Yeah, to the crocodileo, roll your dice, I'll pay bail. And that's about the entire vocabulary, but doing calculations with other numbers makes it so difficult. Because like you don't really have the time in a game of Monopoly to think of the numbers in English and then say them in Esperanto and then hear them in Esperanto and calculate them in English and give people their change. You have to do it in Esperanto the whole way through, otherwise you're going to go nuts.
When did you start learning Esperanto?
I started 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
The October of 2016 I started.
Okay.
So I went to, there's a convention in Raleigh. It's called the International Festival.
Okay.
So basically there's a booth for every country, not every country, but a buttload
Most
of countries.
yeah.
So there's like Germany and Sweden and Russia and Japan
Wow.
and Korea and Pakistan and India, and there's everywhere. And then there was a booth for Esperanto, and there was like an 18-year-old boy, not Esperanto, it said Esperanto.
Yeah.
But,
What the hell is this country Esperanto?
so there was this like 18-year-old boy, and he's like, hey, have you ever heard of Esperanto? I'm like, no.
Saluto na Autunno.
Saludo.
Autunno. Ĉu vi volas partopreni en nia rekta sendo, viva sendo? Ne? Ĉu?
Mi ne trovis lin, kiam mi serĉis.
Probable li estas en la klaso. Ne?
Ĉu Elena serĉas lin ankaŭ?
Kiun vi serĉas?
Alexo la youtubisto.
Alexo
Ne Alexa
Miller.
la Ina.
Alexo la Icho. We're having a crisis.
Nobody can find a really loud-spoken YouTuber.
Yes. How does he go missing?
How do you lose the loudest guy at the whole thing? Like, I'm talkative, and I'm a little bit loud, but like, Jesus, that guy ever loud?
He is. I'll make sure he watches this video now.
Well, he's so enthusiastic every moment of
He
the
is.
entire day. It can be exhausting being near him. And he always seems to find me and sit down next to me during the meal times, and it's just like, dude, you're so kind.
Well, we lost Katie.
Yeah, we lost Katie. And it's like, dude, you're as kind as everyone else here. I need a break. I need to like run away and not be in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you met him before?
No, I haven't met most people. The only person I know here is Pacero.
Rest in peace, Katie.
He's from my city, so yeah. But that's like the only person I knew before I got here.
Yeah. I had seen him on YouTube before. You know, I don't know if I ever commented or talked to him or anything like that. I also I was somewhat friends with Tommaso.
Forgrata?
Tommaso from Esperanto Variety Show.
Yeah.
We kind of talked back and forth about our channels. We never really collaborated. But actually now we have recorded a few videos together that I will be putting up soon.
Hey, can I just ask you where you're, what thing you're doing the live stream with? Like YouTube or
YouTube.
Twitch?
YouTube.
YouTube stream.
YouTuba recta sendo.
I've heard of Trial Sin Flual, but I really don't like that word. It's in the dictionary Computeco. That's the really technical, stupid dictionary that I hear where it's
I think I've heard Tommaso say recta sendo.
Recta Sendo, I like that a bit better.
Maybe recta filmetto would be.
Vive el sendo.
Vive el sendo? Ĉu vi volas?
So nobody
Okay.
can agree on what the word
Jen
is.
autuno.
Yeah.
Ĉu
Hey,
vi
that's how
estas
you
de
use
naskulo? Okay. Autuno is a native speaker of Esperanto.
What he said in Esperanto was from birth.
Yes, de naskulo is a person.
Yeah,
Who has been raised
yeah.
with Esperanto.
Yes.
Yeah.
De nask, birth. ulo, person.
And ulo is a person pertaining to whatever word. So a
From
from
birth.
birth.
A fellow, maybe?
From
Or-
birth person, yeah.
A from birth person.
Yeah, ulo is
Yeah.
fellow in the dictionary. It says
Yeah.
a fellow, a person.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say
So
because
it's
So-
sex.
So it means from birth person, but
But it-
everyone who speaks Esperanto would understand a native
it
speaker.
has a specific context that it is a from birth person of Esperanto rather
Yeah.
than of ice cream
Yeah.
or something
Right.
stupid like that.
So I have a 4-month-old.
Okay.
So
Chu li estas? Chu li estas? Estos de la escuela? Okay.
So my hope is that if I speak Esperanto constantly at home, he's gonna grow up just like every other kid grows up in a bilingual household. If only one of your parents speaks it, if they still speak it all the time to you, you're gonna pick it up.
Yeah. What do people say when they hear that? Okay, I'll let Otuno speak.
My mom. So one thing is that for my sister and I,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
we're both native speakers, and because we're in the U.S., we spoke English first, and then eventually started
Oh,
speaking
okay.
Esperanto.
Mhm.
We didn't just speak Esperanto. We had
Well-
to just kind of learn it because we only spoke it.
Yeah.
at home.
Mhm.
And one of the other people here isn't exactly a Dinesculo. She's the daughter of an Esperantist, so she does speak Esperanto. I mean, she's here, but she didn't learn it like when she was a little baby. She learned it when she was a little bit older, and she noticed her parents were talking this different language between each other, not any of the other languages she knew, and she thought, what's that? I need to know that language.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of an older start than a Dinesculo, but it comes out to about the same.
Mhm. So, how do people react when they hear that you want to raise an Esperanto speaker?
Well, mostly I've only told Esperantists. because
Okay.
nobody else can.
So everyone agrees.
Yeah, so in Esperanto, everybody's like, oh, yay!
Oh, that's so great.
Oh, I had a little toddler to talk
Yes.
to. Yeah, everybody thinks it's extra amazing when a toddler speaks Esperanto more than like
A grown-up.
when a normal toddler can just barely speak English.
Mhm.
Everybody thinks it's cute.
Yeah.
Imagine twice that,
Mhm.
and that is how every Esperantist treats every
Yeah.
little baby Dinesculo.
There's this video on YouTube of a dad saying, like, I don't remember the kid's name, but he says, "Q estas via."
Estas via normal.
Yeah, Q or Q.
QSSB.
Q estas vi. Kia estas viai oculoi.
Yeah, simple
Yeah.
questions you'd ask to
And he points to his eyes, he
Yeah,
points to his
oculoi.
nose, points to his ears, and it's
Yeah.
super cute. Yeah.
Super cute.
hmm So that's one of the things that, when I tell people, a lot of people don't know what Esperanto is, and they're like, first thing they ask is, where do they speak that? You know?
Everywhere.
I know. Like, I don't know how to answer that question. Where do they not speak Esperanto? On Mars?
I wonder if any of the scientists in Antarctica know Esperanto, because
Eble.
it generally it does tend to attract people who are very educated.
Yeah.
If there was an Esperantist, who went to the Esperanto flag.
Yes. Instead of the American flag.
Well,
Yeah.
the flags
Or
all
just a
get
little one
bleached
who
over
lives there
time.
also.
Yes.
Just-
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the things that people
Yeah,
talk
there's-
about all the time. They're like, "Is there anyone that speaks it as a native language?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Loads.
yeah, there
There's,
are."
there's so many international conferences, and if the couple, like, a lot of Esperantists know several languages, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have any languages except Esperanto in common. So you get a lot of international couples who each of them knows 5 languages, but Esperanto is the only common one, and guess what happens to the kids then?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because then you have to speak Esperanto in your house.
Yeah,
because-
yeah, it's like not even a choice. Like, oh yeah, I want to speak Esperanto around my kid. It's like I will not be able to speak to my partner unless I use Esperanto. So I guess the kids learning it.
There was even I heard there was a Dinasculo of Klingon.
They tried. It didn't work too good.
It worked for like 4 or 5 years or something, and then the
it
kid
just
gave up.
Totally,
I'm probably missing a bunch of comments in here.
probably.
Not looking. Rest in peace, Katie. When you left earlier, I was like, oh, we lost Katie. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead and gone. She mortis. Mis penas. That's okay. I never realized until I came here how like there's all these inside jokes
Oh, I don't know
that
any
only Esperanto speakers would know. Like if you walk into a room and you say mis penas, mi palas, mi mortas, everyone will finish with you. Or if you say like queen bovinoi, you know, people are just gonna sing along with you. Nah. Okay, ni repetos, Gene.
It's okay, your viewers will come.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the video again. Yes, there's like
2 nights ago, I started singing Dec Bovino at the
Everybody
Boyo,
Oh.
starts
and
singing
everybody
Dec
sang
Bovino.
it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only song I know right now for the baby, so
Oh.
I'll sing it to
Oh
him.
no, but like Dec Bovino is a great song.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, it's
My
such-
mom learned it. She's not even an Esperantist, and my mom learned it.
I need to explain Dec Bovino to people who don't understand.
You just want to sing it?
It's a counting song for kids. It is
Yeah.
extremely repetitive, really simple, super catchy, and
Oh, yeah.
so anybody who's been
Sometimes it's annoying.
Yes.
so it can get very annoying, especially if you've heard it like so many times. If you go to a
It
lot
is
of
like Baby
Esperanto
Shark.
events,
Yeah, that's what it is. Except every Esperanto speaker
every
knows this song,
Esperantist knows
Well, I
Dec-
did
even though
it
it's
last year.
stupid.
I did it last year, and then Alana said, everyone knows the song. And I said, what do you mean? I don't know this song. So
Yeah.
I looked it up, and I learned it immediately.
Yeah. So Dec meaning 10.
Yeah, 10 cows. You're
Yeah.
counting up 10 cows.
Yeah.
and
Female
it is-
cows.
So
Yes,
bovo
female cows.
bovo is like cattle or a
Bovo
bull.
is any type of bovine animal,
Yeah.
and bovino is specifically a female.
In is the female suffix. So Dec bovinoi is 10 cows.
Yeah.
And you're literally saying, I don't even know how you would translate Dec bovinoi mujas mu.
10 cows mooing.
10 cows moo.
Yeah, but
10 cows say moo.
okay, they say moo. I guess that's the closest.
Yeah, so
Literally, what you would be saying is like
One
10
cow
cows
mooing.
moo
Moo.
moo.
No, 10
Like moo
cows
as a
mooing.
verb and moo.
Yeah, mooing. 10 cows mooing. Moo, 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 moo.
Yeah, but when you say ili mujas
The word
moo.
mujas.
Oh, yeah.
Mujas, yeah.
Yeah. But that's mooing
It's
as a verb,
specifically the word moo
As a verb, yeah.
rather than the sound.
And then the word
Yeah.
moo as the direct object of what they are
rather
mooing.
than you like say that they say moo, you say that they moo moo.
Yeah. They don't say moo, they moo moo.
Yeah.
So it's
They
so
do
this
the mooing thing, like moo.
And then they say moo.
Yeah,
so
it's-
the song starts off as one cow moos moo. And then you have 2 cows
You know, I think this
moo
would make more-
moo moo.
This would make more sense if we just sang it in Esperanto.
Chuni cantos?
Yeah.
Chuni cantu?
Nikandu. Nikandu.
Okay, I don't remember how it starts. We just
Moo, bovino, moo,
moo,
just moo.
moo.
Two, bovinoi, moo, just
moo, moo.
3, bovinoi, moo, just moo, moo, moo.
4,
bovinoi, moo, just moo, 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 moo. 5, bovinoi, moo, just moo, 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 moo. 6, bovinoi, moo, 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 moo. 7, bovinoi, moo, 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 moo. Bovinoi, moo, 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 moo. Bovinoi, moo, 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 moo.
Yeah.
Bovinoi, moo, 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 moo. Ni bovinoi shatas muji, kai manjari fresha herboni, tre shatas makam paron, kai riposi longan tempon. Ni bovinoi estas grandai, kai productas multam lacton, nia capo havas cornoin, kai abuŝo grandan langon.
Vi konas ĉiujn la vortojn.
Oh, yeah, that's common with that song. Female cows don't have horns.
No, they don't, but Minecraft.
Yeah, they do. Some of them do. It depends on the breed, the
specific
species. Yeah, the species.
Yeah.
All I know is just Polvino y muchas moo 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 moo.
Yeah. So the chorus goes, we cows like to moo.
We like to moo.
eat fresh grass. We really like the countryside and taking long naps. We cows are very big and produce lots of milk. Our heads have horns and our mouths big tongues.
It sounds stupid in English. Well, it sounds stupid in Esperanto
It sounds
too.
stupid in Esperanto.
It sounds like a children's song.
It sounds more cool.
Yeah.
It sounds more cool in Esperanto. Slightly more.
So there's like all these things that make up the culture. The ducks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So-
what is the deal with the ducks?
It's
Just a Duolingo.
Yeah, it's a
joke.
phrase in the Duolingo.
And it's only in the Esperanto
It's
course.
only in Esperanto
Is
course?
what I think Thomas
okay.
said.
Well, the thing is
Tomas.
Duolingo has like lots of sentences for you to translate.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Everyone who's used Duolingo knows that they have stuff like the horse refused to buy my catapults.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or, like-
or I ordered 4 kilograms of tomatoes. Why the hell would
Yeah.
that is a, if you don't know metric, that is a large amount of tomatoes.
is a
like
buttload
that
of
is a box as
tomatoes.
big
Oh
as
my
me
God.
of potatoes.
Or one of them is like the cow is not eating children.
And it's like,
Oh my
I
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
what-
Duolingo has stupid
Yeah,
sentences.
stupid joking sentences because you're gonna remember stupid sentences easier. And one of the most famous ones is "Mi partes bone charmi havas anaso." I'm happy or I'm doing well because I have a duck. I don't know why.
So I have a theory.
Okay.
A hypothesis.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm a scientist. It's a
Let's go.
hypothesis. My hypothesis about the duck joke is if you say it without an accent, without an Esperanto accent, you say "Mi fartas bone charmi havas anaso."
Oh, that makes sense
I don't
actually.
like my hypothesis.
Mi
but I'm pretty
fartas.
sure.
That has to be it. That
Yeah.
makes complete
Yeah, that's to be
sense.
it. Yeah, so it's just like even though there's a lot of stupid sentences in the Duolingo course, that one is just even more stupid than the rest of them. So like it has become an in-joke where people will just say I have a duck instead of I am happy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
And the word for pineapple is ananaso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's a lady here, her name is Kiki. She has a stuffed duck, which is an anaso.
Yes.
And his name is Ananaso.
So it's ananaso.
Ananaso la anaso.
Anaso. Yeah. Oh man, so I was just watching, it's really funny. Last night I couldn't sleep. So I was watching old videos from NESC last year.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was a drama, like a just kind of impromptu skit called Peace Porto a la Tuta Mondo.
Yeah.
And instead of the Shafisto, so how much do I want to explain this?
Passport to the World is a really popular video series to help people learn
For a
Esperanto.
long
This
time.
is a play on words of that title. This plot to
But first of all, Pasporto a la Tutamondo.
yeah.
It was filmed in 2002. So Pasporto a la Tutamondo is an Esperanto video series that's designed to help people learn Esperanto. And it is very much
It's as
educational
well known as
material.
Decovino. It's as well known as Decovino.
Yes, it's cheesy. It's like, you know, the stupid videos you watch.
It's cheesier than Calculon
Yes.
from Futurama. Like
It's-
it is so cheesy.
It's like really bad, but it's so bad it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's why people watch it. So it's become kind of like a cult movie almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Where like everyone who speaks Esperanto, even though they're already fluent in Esperanto, but they don't need to
They're gonna
learn,
watch it anyway.
they're still gonna watch it because it's just so.
It's so crazy. It's so.
You've never seen Pasporto a la
No, I've
Tutamondo?
never seen the whole thing.
We should do like a watch party.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to do a watch party. We should do it in the Gufuyo.
Watch Festo. I don't know how to
Specfesto.
Specfesto, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Specfesto.
So, anyways, they were doing the spoof, a spoof of Pasporto a la Tutamondo.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? And instead of the Shafisto Rusello, it was Rusello la Ananisto. Or the Ani. Okay, so
Ananisto?
yeah,
Yeah.
he havas anason.
Instead of the shepherd, the duck man.
Yeah, he's not a shepherd, he's a duck herd.
A shepherd of ducks.
Yeah.
Herd. A duck herd.
A duck herd. Yeah, a duck herd.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of crazy
Yeah, all kinds of crazy things.
Esperanto culture things.
Yeah.
We were playing this other game it's not like Cards Against Humanity or Monopoly where they start off in English and then someone made it into English.
Oh god,
Or
this
into
one's so
Esperanto.
hard. I know the one
It
you're
was
talking about.
there's just like a ton of different cards that have Esperanto culture related stuff.
So you don't need to do it with that set of cards. That's sort of a different set. I played it once where it has to be nouns, and so the way I played it before seeing these cards is everybody wrote down a random noun.
Yeah,
and,
but then
and
one
you have to talk around it and guess it, and you have to remember
Like
what all the
catchphrase.
different cards are because in the different rounds you will have less and less that you can use to make your partner guess what the thing is.
Yeah.
And so you end up making lots and lots of in-jokes with each other for how you try to quickly explain something.
But the game that I'm talking about
Oh,
is
sorry, different one?
it's the same concept.
Yeah.
It's not homemade. It was actually purchased.
Yeah.
And it has a bunch of different cards that have like Esperanto related topics. Like
Yeah.
one is Zamenhof and one is La Fundamento and one is Toki Pona for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It's a similarly related language. I actually met the first two speakers of Toki Pona. The
Really?
lady who invented
Sonia
it
Ling?
and her roommate at the time, Matthew Chisholm, who was, and so they were roommates at the time, so when she was making the language, she would just test it out on him. Again, in Esperanto, so of course he wouldn't mind, but the name of the language is how you say hello to each other, kind of like Marco Polo.
It means
Yeah.
the good language,
Yeah.
literally.
So to say hello to someone, you go Toki, and they go Pona.
Yeah. Chuvi parolas Toki Ponon?
Czytanek.
Mi lernis gin.
Yeah.
Said mi ne bone parolas gin. Alright, well, we've been, holy cow. There's a train out there somewhere.
Let's acknowledge the comments before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any last ones. Any. Rest in peace, Katie.
Yeah, so none since then. Good,
Yeah,
we're
none
not-
since then. Well, it's been almost an hour that we've been live streaming, so I didn't realize that. We're probably missing class, which is okay.
Oh, you're definitely missing class.
Yeah.
If your mind's good to an afternoon class, you're missing loads.
Yes. Do. Ni iru?
Ni'iru.
Okay.
Iru.
Thanks for watching, and I'll probably do another live stream or something sometime. If you
Jeez.
guys want to join, you're welcome.
Jeez.
Gisla Revido.